You've just heard some words and music written by Rodgers and Hart. This is a Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer soundstage #1. In this film, Mickey Rooney will portray Larry Hart, or Lorenz Hart, as the song sheets read. And I am Richard Rodgers. If in telling you about Larry, I talk quite a bit about myself, it's because there hasn't been a day in my life that didn't have something to do with Larry Hart. I'm almost sorry to say there were none of the standard trials and tribulations you'd ordinarily expect. In fact, we were just two lucky fellows who had success very young. From a dramatic standpoint, we didn't even have the advantage of being very poor. We weren't very rich either. When I first met Larry, he'd already acquired quite a reputation at Columbia University as a poet and wit, and I was a little scared. Anyhow, one day, Herb Fields, a mutual friend of ours, who later wrote the books for some of our shows, arranged a meeting. Is this it?
Yep.
Maybe we ought to come back some other time.
Oh, relax, will you?
Yeah, but you think...
Look, you want to do a show with him, don't you?
Oh, sure,
All right,
sure.
then. Meet him, play a couple of songs, and you're in.
Hiya, Herb.
Hi, Larry.
Come on in.
Thanks. Larry, I'd like to meet Dick Rodgers. You know the fellow I was telling you about?
Oh, hiya, Dick. I heard a lot about you. You're the fellow who writes music, huh?
Well,
Come on in. Make yourself at home. You hungry? Want something to eat? How about some nuts?
No, no, thanks.
Apples, oranges? How about a piece of coffee cake?
No, I don't.
Corned beef sandwich? I'll send. I'll get a corned beef sandwich.
No, thanks very
Smoke?
much.
Cigar? Light
I
ones? Dark
never
ones?
use them.
How about you, Herb? Oh, that's right. You don't smoke, do you? Yeah. Go ahead. Play something. Go ahead. Hey, Herb, I got a new rhyme for you. What rhymes with Coolidge?
Coolidge?
Yeah.
Nothing rhymes with Coolidge.
You want to bet? Sure, say it over yourself. Coolidge, Coolidge, Coolidge. Come on, quick. Oh, I'm ashamed of you. When you speak of Coolidge, he deserves a eulogy. Coolidge, he? Eulogy?
That's very good, Larry.
That's all. Herb, did you read this article yet?
I know.
Not bad at all. Operator, give me Trafalgar 4599, please. Hello, Jack. This is Larry Hart. Have you got that book of Heine's in yet? No, not the translation. That was the later edition. Yeah, will you look around, please? Hey, that's not bad at all. Hello. You have? Oh, Jack, you're a doll. Yeah, right away. Yeah.
What does he do now? Shoot himself out of a cannon?
That's a pretty elaborate musical phrase, isn't it?
Well,
not that it bothers me, you understand. I gotta go pick up a book. I'll talk to you later. Go ahead, keep playing.
He liked it.
Oh, sure, I could tell he liked it. He did everything but card
Now,
tricks.
Dick.
No, brother, I've seen everything. Here I sit at this piano and this
I
nutcracker.
think he's always like that. Mrs. Hart, how are you?
Huh? Well, introduce me to this nice young man.
This is Dick Rodgers.
I'm very happy to meet you, Mrs. Hart.
That was you playing the songs?
Yes.
You wrote them?
Well, sure, he's a real composer.
Isn't that nice? You know something? I like your songs and your playing very much.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Hart.
Here, what am I standing here for? Have a bite.
For quite a while, I didn't hear from Larry, and it began to look as though Neither my tunes nor I had scored much of a hit with Mr. Hart. I stuck with it, but believe me, a tune without a lyric is a mighty lonesome thing. Hello. Oh, hello, Herb. Yeah? What?
Yeah, you heard me. He's crazy about the songs.
Yeah, he's crazy, all right.
No, not just crazy. He's crazy about the music.
Well, I haven't heard from him in 2 weeks.
He wrote a lyric.
A lyric?
A lyric. You know, words. Be there at 5:30 sharp. And don't be late, please. Okay, fine, goodbye.
5:30 came, 5:30 went. And I got my first introduction to something I soon learned I could count on. The business of waiting for Larry.
Now, don't worry, he'll be here.
So he was crazy about it, huh?
I tell you, the guy called me and he was jumping through the telephone. Hi, Herb.
Mom, Mary! Herb, have you seen the September issue of Vanity Fair?
The what?
No, I can tell you, I haven't seen it.
What is it,
Mom,
dear?
have you seen the September issue of Vanity Fair?
No, I have not.
Mary, what have you done with it?
You know I don't read that stuff, Mr. Larry.
Can we find it, please?
Yes.
Can we find it? It's getting so you can't find anything in this house anymore. Hi, Dick.
Oh, hi, Larry.
Play that first thing for me, will you?
What thing?
Da-da-da-da-dum, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba,
Oh.
you know. Hey, I got a new rhyme for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, what rhymes with tapestry?
Tapestry?
3:30, please.
I found it
That's
in your
it.
room, Mr. Larry.
Oh, good. Well, you're wonderful. You're a doll. Listen, get me something to eat, will you?
It's near supper time.
There's some knackwurst and salami in the packages there. Cut some up, please. Here we are. Here we are. That's it. There you are. Manhattan. You like Manhattan?
Manhattan? Yeah, I like Manhattan.
Manhattan. We've got Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island, too. It's lovely going through the zoo. You know the rest. Go ahead, play it, Dick. Summer journeys to Niagara and to other places aggravate all our cares. We'll save our fares. I've a cozy little flat in what is known as Old Manhattan. We'll settle down right here in town. We'll have Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island too. It's lovely going through the zoo. It's very fancy on old Delancey's street, you know. The subway charms us so when balmy breezes blow to and fro. And tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July. Sweet push carts gently gliding by. The great big city's a wondrous toy, just made for a girl and boy. We'll turn Manhattan into an isle of joy.
I'd like to take a sail on Jamaica Bay with you, and fair Canarsis Lakes we'll view.
The city's clamor can never spoil the dreams of a boy and girl. We'll turn Manhattan into an isle of joy.
Well, it's nice, but a bit off the beaten track. I'm sorry.
But when you're riding the crest of youth, you don't get easily upset, even by turndowns. Larry, in particular, was tireless, and his enthusiasm was boundless. This kind of helter-skelter writing, singing, demonstrating went on for 2 years, but nothing happened. They all thought the songs were fresh, different, engaging, but nobody bought them. And after a while, this gets monotonous. After 2 years, it can get desperate. Finally, when I felt I couldn't take it any longer, I had a talk with my father.
Can I help, Richard?
What would you say if I told you I were giving up being a composer?
I'd say all right if I could think of a good reason, but
Just offhand, I can't think of one.
Well, I'll give you one. Nothing happens. 2 years, almost 3, and I'm nowhere.
Where do you want to be?
Oh, what's the sense of kidding, Pop? You've been carrying the freight too long. College, Academy of Music, and now this. Months and months of knocking our brains out. Nobody cares.
I think you've written many good things.
Sure. And they can't even get me a cup of coffee.
Well, Richard, the coffee will come. Maybe you have to boil a little more.
No, it's no good. I'm going into business.
Business? Doing what?
Selling infants' wear.
How'd you happen to select this vocation?
Well, a friend of mine offered me $50 a week to start.
Well, I never knew you were so interested in getting $50 a week. Do you need $50?
What I need is self-respect.
Well, you sound desperate.
Oh, gee, Pop, it's not only living off you, but I'm getting so unenvious of everyone. A counterman, a taxi driver, a shoe shiner. Anybody who can earn anything.
Richard, I went through 4 years of college, 2 years of med school, interned for 2 more years, and just about that time, I was in the same place as any kid leaving grammar school, except I had a slight added handicap. I was also in love with your mother. So I can only tell you, son, just keep writing those nice songs. Work with Larry. Dream a little longer and work a little harder. Be a little patient.
No, it's no good, Pop. I've made up my mind.
Well, nothing better for a man than to finally know exactly what he wants to do.
So I guess that's the way it's got to be. Hope you don't think I'm running out on you, Larry.
Don't be silly. Well, of course, it is quite a switch from musical comedy, but I think the diaper business is a good business. Want something to eat? Something to drink? Cigar?
No.
Oh, that's right. You don't smoke, do you? Let's have a party. Want to have a party? What's an occasion? Might wind up the greatest party we ever had. A farewell party. Farewell to the maestro of music, and a welcome to the mogul of baby clothes, huh? Come on now. Hot coffee. Hot coffee coming through. Harry, how about you, little coffee boy? Come on, hey, Larry, I'll do it. Go on. That'll stunt your growth. No, I'm sorry. In that corner, you get no coffee.
Good evening, Miss Eddie.
Hiya, Mary. How are you? Miss Grant, Miss McNeil.
Hello, Hi, Mimi. I take your wraps.
Hey, a party.
Yeah, Mr. Eddie.
Hey, hiya, baby. Where you been?
Auditioning. Tough year for singers, you know.
Oh, it's a tough year, period. Or maybe not. Will you, have some coffee?
Thanks.
Let's assume this is for you.
Oh, look, this is my house. Don't I get to meet?
Oh, sure. Everybody gets to meet everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet 2 protégés of mine. Miss Margot Grant and Miss Peggy McNeil.
Say, Herb, you know Eddie Anders, of course, huh?
How are you, Eddie?
May I say there's no one I'd rather hear sing?
Well, how about a song now, huh, kid?
Oh, not now. Later, maybe. What I really want is for you to hear this one.
She sings too? Oh, what are we waiting for?
She let me catch my breath. A little later, maybe.
What does the singers want to sing a little later, maybe? Come here, honey, I want to talk to you.
You're a singer, too?
Well, not exactly. I dance.
Oh, yes, of course. May I say there's no one I'd rather dance with? What?
This one is for the boy.
Tell me all about yourself.
Well, it's really not much to tell. Shh. Well, that's a wonderful song.
I'm glad you like it. I had no idea it was that good when we wrote it.
Oh, are you?
Larry Hart. Yeah, I wrote the words.
Really?
Do you sing for a living?
Kind of. I work in a cafe. It's really a speakeasy.
You been here long?
No, I'm hot out of Boston.
Have you ever been in a show?
A couple. Why, you looking for someone for a show? Because if you are, they call me Available McNeil.
No, honey, we're looking for a producer. You know any?
Producers. What are they?
Yeah.
I never got past the elevator boy.
Well, if either one of us ever find a producer to produce our show, I'll bet you'd be wonderful in it.
You mean me?
I'll bet you'd be the best thing in it.
Shall we dance?
Yes, sure. Come on.
See, you're a little fella, aren't you? But on you, it's very becoming.
That's another song from our unproduced show.
I know, and I love it.
You do?
Eddie taught it to me.
Well, what are we waiting for? Excuse me just a minute, will you, honey, please? Thank you. Pardon me, Dick. Everybody, from the unproduced works of Rogers and Hart, Miss Peggy McNeil is going to sing an unknown song entitled There's a Small Hotel. Miss McNeil, Mr. Rogers, Miss McNeil.
How do you do?
I hope you all like it. You're on, honey.
There's a small hotel with a wishing well. I wish that we were there together. There's a bridal suite, one room, bright and neat, complete for us to share together. Looking through the window, you can see a distant steeple, not a sign of people who wants people. When the steeple bell says good night, sleep well, we'll thank the small hotel. We'll creep into our little shell, and we will thank the small hotel together.
How about that, Herb?
Oh, that was great.
You really got something here, Eddie. You do sing awful good, Peggy.
It's an awful good song.
There's another one. We've got 1,000,000 of them. And I'll bet you could sing them all.
Wouldn't it get kind of monotonous, me singing all those songs?
No, honey. Not to me, it wouldn't. Peggy, how tall are you?
I don't know, about 5'4", I guess.
That's what I figured. There we are.
What is this?
I'm filing you away for future reference. This is Dick. He's 6 feet. This is Herb. This is my mother. This is a little girl named Helen. And this is the milkman.
I don't think I quite understand.
You will after you've known me 10 or 15 years.
Larry! Dick, look, you know what happened? It's the darndest thing. Look, Dick. Mr. Cage's phone.
Mr. who?
Mr. Cage, the Theater Guild, they want us.
Who wants us?
The Theater Guild, they want us to do a show. The Gary Gaieties.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. The kids are putting on some kind of a benefit to buy tapestries for the Guild's new theater.
But Dick, it's the Theater Guild.
Well, it's only another benefit.
Well, can't we talk it over anyway, huh? Watch me change the mogul of baby clothes back into a musician. Want to bet? Come on.
And darned if he didn't. So there it was, in big bright lights, the Garrick Gaieties.
On the 1st of May, it is moving day. Spring is here, so blow your job, throw your job away. Now's the time to trust to your wanderlust. In the city's dust you wait, must you wait, just you wait. In a mountain greenery where God paints the scenery, just two crazy people together. While you love your love, let blue skies be your coverlet. When it rains, we don't mind the weather. And if you're good, I'll search for wood so you can cook while I stand looking. Beans could get no keener reception in a beanery. Bless our mountain greenery, ho.
When the world was young, the father Adam with sin would grapple. So we're entitled to just one apple. I mean to make applesauce. Underneath the bough, we'll learn a lesson from Mr. Omar. eyes and no pa and no ma. Oh, Lady Nature is boss.
And if you're good, I'll search for wood so you can cook while I stand looking. Beans could get no keener reception in a beanery. Bless our mountain greenery home. More than French cuisine.
I've a banquet planned, which is sandwiches and beans.
Coffee's just as grand with a little sand.
Eat and you'll grow fatter, boy. Smatter, boy. Attaboy.
Scenery just two crazy people together. How we love sequestering where no pestering, no dear mama holds us in tether. Mosquitoes here won't bite you, dear. I let them sting beyond the finger.
We could find a greenery tree from life's machinery.
Then our mountain greenery home.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Mr. Hart. Here's some morning papers, 3 of each.
Now, how much do I owe you?
That'll be 24 cents for the works.
24 cents, 24 cents I haven't got, but here's a buck. Buy yourself a railroad.
Gee, thanks.
That's all right, Eddie. Hey, Mom. Mom, the papers are here.
Coffee is ready, Laurie.
Just a minute, will you, darling? Just a minute. Oh, here it is, here it is. Last night, a group of the Younger Theater Guild actors came up with a little hand-built review called the Garrick Gaieties. And to my utter amazement, I found it jammed throughout with talented young people, bright tunes, sparkling lyrics, and smart sketches. Mom, we're in. We're a hit.
But naturally, Laurie. I get it. Good morning, Richard.
Hello, darling. Have you heard the good news? We're a hit. We're in.
But of course.
And if the Theater Guild has any notions about this little show running for just a few performances, they'd better forget it. Hi.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
The music.
What about the music?
The music, it says here, is fresh and melodic and engaging, and these qualities are bound to carry composer Richard Rogers to the top in years to come. Meanwhile, by the way, just who is Mr. Richard Rogers?
Mr. Richard Rogers is the young gentleman who is making my coffee get cold.
Now, just a minute, Mrs. Hart. I want to prove to you that Larry isn't so famous either.
Huh?
The lyrics.
What about the lyrics?
The lyrics are bright, witty, and adult, and in good taste. In short, they are excellent. And it is a pleasure to greet a new writer as gifted as he is unknown, Mr. Lorenz Hart. Mr. Hart?
Mr. Rogers.
I get it.
Hiya, Mom.
Hello, Eddie.
Have you seen the notices? Oh, that's terrific. Mom, we're a smash.
But certainly.
Hi, Dick.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Eddie.
Have you seen the papers here about Herbie Fields?
No. What does it say?
Boy, it says right here the original sketches were concocted by a young man nobody ever heard of, Herbert Fields.
Yeah.
Outstanding and a smart cast was singer Eddie Anders, who would be... Eddie Anders? Hey, that's me.
Congratulations.
You're in, Eddie.
I get it. Good morning, Herb.
Oh, you bet it's a good morning. Have you heard the news?
Sure, we are smash.
Yes, that's right, we are. Hi, fellas.
Hi,
Larry.
Have you read these write-ups for the most sensational?
Yeah, I read them.
Oh, what's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. Everything's fine.
Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it?
James Kelly, he wants to produce a show.
What?
No
Kelly?
kidding. Yes, I was up all night with him. He saw the Gaieties last night, and he wants to do a show with us.
On Broadway?
Not in Bridgeport.
Well, that's great.
Wait.
Mom, cook some breakfast, will you, please? Mary, honey, cook some breakfast, too. Oh, we'll start right away. 3 o'clock sharp.
Yeah, I'll bet.
We've already got my funny Valentine, and you're near. What time is it?
9:30.
9:30. I've got to make a phone call. Talk to yourselves, will you? Hello, give me Trafalgar 2098, please.
Hello?
Hello, is this my blue-eyed friend from Boston?
This is your red-eyed friend from Boston. Who is it?
This is Larry. Larry Hart, yeah. Now, look, don't get excited. Don't even wake up. You're dreaming this, only it's true. We sold our musical comedy.
Gee, Larry, that's marvelous, really and truly.
You're going to be in it. Hear me?
Oh,
I'll see you at the club tonight. Oh, and I'm going to bring Herb and Dick with me. And aside from that, I don't know anything new.
Thank you, Larry. No, Larry, I'd like to measure you right now. I'll bet you're really taller. I know I am.
Goodbye.
There you are, sir. And if I do say so myself, they look fine.
You look all right, huh?
Oh, yes, sir. Get up. Go ahead, walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. 2, 3, 4.
I feel fine, but I feel as if I were walking downhill, you know?
Well, naturally.
What about the,
Trousers? Oh, yes. You see, I forgot to tell you. When the lifts move you up, the trousers, shall we say, move up proportionately. However, with a slight adjustment.
Slight adjustment.
You're completely defeating your purpose.
I feel very comfortable, but I get a little in the back of it.
For a while, you notice a slight tenseness in those back muscles. However, after a while, that, too, will adjust itself.
Look all right, huh?
Oh, excellent, sir. Oh, I must warn you, when you take your shoes off at night, if you notice a slight popping of the ears, don't let it alarm you.
3 o'clock sharp, huh?
Well, you know, Larry.
Here it is, 5:15. He's not here yet.
Hiya, baby. Hiya, kid. Notice anything different? Look, you guys. Haircut? No.
Shave?
No. Well?
Well, what?
Well, what? The shoes, look.
The shoes?
Certainly, the shoes. 2 inches taller. How about that? Taller? Sure.
Are you serious?
Certainly, 2 inches. No kidding. Built up on the inside. You can't even see it. You ought to get some sometime. Anybody call?
Peggy.
Yeah? Say, we've got to go over to the club and see her tonight. And is she excited about doing the show?
What show?
What show? Why, our new show, of course.
Why, does she want to be in the chorus?
Chorus? Well, she's going to do the part. You both like her, don't you?
Oh, sure, but Larry, this isn't the Gary Gaieties.
Did you ever hear of Joyce Harmon?
Yeah, certainly. Well, Mr. Kelly's got her signed to a personal contract. That's one of the main reasons he's doing our show, because she's right for it.
Why, Joyce Harmon's the greatest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, I know, but you said that she was...
Look, Larry, we're not producing the show.
A man investing that much money in a couple of new authors, he wants some protection. You can understand that.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Oh, the wild herd gathers where the moon is full. There's not much buffalo, but lots of bull. Way out west, in the wild, wild west. Way out west on West End Avenue. Yippee-yi-yay!
Well, tell me all about it. Drinks are on me tonight.
Oh.
25% off.
Oh.
Now, here's to our show.
Peggy.
What's wrong, Larry? Nothing the matter with the show.
After I talked to you this morning, I talked to Dick and Herb, and it seems as though the producer has Joyce Harmon under contract, and...
She's going to do the part.
Yeah. I'm awfully sorry, Peggy. It's going to take all the boot out of doing this show. For me, anyway.
Don't worry. It's not so bad. I got a call this afternoon from the Schubert office. They want me to go on the road with some operetta. It's not the greatest part in the world, but the money's pretty good, and I guess I could use the experience.
Peggy, this isn't the time, but ever since I saw
Larry, please. We're both a little off balance now, and we both have many things to do. I know I have.
Well, I went on record anyway.
Let's drink some of this before it gets flat.
That was the touch or spark that was to affect everything Larry Hart ever did again. But frankly, I was more concerned with our new musical comedy and our new leading lady.
Fortune never smiles, but in my case, it just laughs right in my face. If I looked for a horseshoe, I suppose it would bop me right in the nose. My luck will very surely, that's purely a curse. My luck has changed, it's gotten from rotten to worse. Where's that rainbow you hear about? Where's that lining they cheer about? Where's that love nest where love is king ever after? Where's that blue room they sing about? Where's that sunshine they fling about? I know morning will come, but pardon my laughter. In each scenario, you can depend on the end, where the lovers agree. Where's that Lothario? Where does he roam? With his dome, Vaseline as can be. It is easy to see, all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Be just dandy for everybody but me.
It is easy to see, all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Be just dandy for everybody but me.
Got that blue room
You sing about,
sun is shining.
you sing about,
Got that love
you
net,
hear about,
silver lining.
you cheer about.
Can't let that rain go, 'cause we got that rainbow now.
I ran back before the crowd got in.
Well, how was it?
You were only sensational.
Oh, thank you, Dick, for everything. The flowers, your help, the way you conducted.
You're welcome. Joyce, would you like to go out tonight? Have a drink, maybe?
Oh, Dick, I'm sorry. But you know me opening nights. I'm going right home, get a hamburger, and crawl into bed. Give me a rain check, will you?
Sure. How about tomorrow? It's Sunday.
Oh, that's right. I tell you what, come over around 4 and I'll make you a nice cup of tea.
4? I'll be there.
More flowers. Dick, they're perfectly beautiful. Thank you again. There. Well, sit down.
Thanks.
I hate Saturday night openings, don't you?
Yeah. Waiting till Monday for the notices is kind of like a Chinese execution.
Is something troubling you, Dick?
Look, Joyce, I can't say this the way I want to, so I'll just say it plain. I'm in love with you, and I've been in love with you a long time, and I don't know what to do about it. Do you?
Are you serious?
I'd like to marry you. Well, I guess that's all there is to it.
Dick, come here. I can't tell you how sweet that was. You're telling me just that way. You're one of the nicest persons I've ever known. But nice as it is to hear, it just doesn't make sense.
But why does it have to make sense?
Because being in love is more than just saying it or wanting to be or thinking you are. And your being in love with me is impossible. Believe me, it is.
Why?
Well, mathematics. I'm 33, you're 23.
What difference does that make?
Dick, when a woman's 33, a day's a difference, a week's a difference, a month's a difference. 10 years, that's a century.
Well, I guess that's that.
How would you like a tea? With or without sugar?
2 lumps are fine for me. Sugar or no, I was a very bitter young man. The girl of my dreams didn't love me, and all the world was sad and dreary. In black despair, I decided to do what every young fellow with a broken heart does. I decided to go to the movies. But I was in no mood to be alone, and so in search of company, I dropped in on an old friend, Ben Finer. Hello, Dorothy. Is Ben home?
No, but come in.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, Ben went out.
Say, when did you get so big?
Oh, I don't know. Just lately, I guess.
Well, I thought maybe Ben would like to see a movie or something.
Well, I don't know when he'll be back.
Well, it doesn't matter. You've been away at school, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Came in to see your show last night.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Liked it very much.
Thank you.
I've seen all your shows.
Both of them?
Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me. Won't you sit down? I was just making some tea. Would you like some?
No, thank you. I had my tea today. How are the folks?
Oh, fine. They'll be in soon.
Well, I guess I'll go to the movie myself. They say it's a good picture. Camille. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. But I'm going to.
Well, tell Ben to call me. Oh, say, Dorothy, you wouldn't like to see the movie with me.
Oh, well, thank you, but I'm afraid not.
Why not?
Well, you see, I never go out with older men.
With what?
Well, you know what I mean. All of Ben's friends are kind of...
Kind of old men, huh?
Well, I'm sure you understand.
Oh, certainly. I understand perfectly. Good night. That was really Black Sunday for me. Shut out twice. Once because I was too young, and once because I was too old. I pictured myself tragically wandering around the globe for the rest of my days. And in my grief, I was certainly in the right frame of mind to see Camille. But I'd clean forgotten that there was a big stage show, all built around one of our numbers.
Remember the youth
dice. Who bore the banner with the strange device? Excelsior! This motto applies to those who dwell in Richmond Hill or New Rochelle, in Chelsea or in Sutton Place. You've got to reach the heights to win the race. See the pretty apple top of a tree, the higher up the sweeter it grows. Picking fruit, you've gotta be up on your toes. See the pretty penthouse top of the roof, the higher up the higher rent goes. Get that dough, don't be a goof. Up on your toes, they climb the clouds to come through with airmail. The dancing crowds look up to some rare mail, like that a stair mail. See the pretty lady top of the crop, you wanna know the way the wind blows. Then, my boy, you'd better hop up on your toes, up on your toes.
That day I was very much alone. Larry was away seeing Peggy, and I hoped things were going a lot better for him than they had for me.
Now you've really got me surrounded. A bolted door, a Rodgers and Hart song. What's the next twist of the plot?
No, that shouldn't be hard to guess. It's the love scene. You know, where the fella tells the girl that she's like a Roman candle, a Greek chorus, an Italian gondola. Only here we are in Indianapolis. Then when he runs out of things to say, instead of coming to the point, reaches into his pocket and hands her a prop. Go ahead, try it off his size. What's the matter, Peggy? Don't you want it?
Sure, I want it. I want it very much. But I just can't.
Hey, wait a minute, will you, Peg? This is Larry Hart. Remember me, the fellow who wants to marry you.
Larry, that's just the trouble.
What?
I love you too much to fool you, but I don't love you enough to marry you.
A little too much, but not quite enough.
Please don't, Larry. Look, you're a big success. You're talented, you're funny and nice, and there's so much else in life for you.
None of that seems important to me now.
I only wish you were the guy. I hate hurting you.
No, it's not your fault. It's mine. It always hurts when you find out you've been kidding yourself. And deep down, I always knew I really wasn't the guy.
I wanted it to be you. So much.
I knew. For me, your heart doesn't pound, your stars don't sing, and your world doesn't stop. That's why I'm not the guy.
Larry, where are you going?
Who knows? The thing is to go and go fast.
Lexington 5400. Hello, Dick. Laurie is home.
Hiya, Mr. Hart.
Hiya, Dick.
Well, what do you say?
Oh, I'm fine.
Missed you. Where have you been?
Oh, went to a couple of places I always wanted to see.
Did you see him real good?
Yeah, I saw him great. How's the show doing?
Selling out?
Oh, it's fine. Anything else new? What's new?
Oh, nothing much. Been fooling around with a tune or two.
That's good.
What's wrong, Larry?
The usual thing. The love song is slowing up the show a bit.
Anything I can do?
No, everything's been done. No more love songs. That's all. No, just those fast, bright things from here on in, huh? Huh?
Larry, I hate to see you like this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get lost. I didn't mean to get everybody in a storm.
It's all over.
It's all over. Fine la guerre. The boat has sailed. It's all over. Well, what do we do next, huh?
You like working?
Sure, anything. Make me an offer, huh?
We got a wire from Cochran in London.
Yeah?
He wants us to bring our show over.
The girlfriend?
That's right.
Oh. All right. Cochran, huh?
Right away.
Oh, is it a good deal?
Uh-huh.
What do we think about it?
I'm ready.
I'm with you. When do we sail?
This London, this hub of the British Empire, is a city of traditions and of history. It's a city of Shakespeare. It's a city of Chaucer.
It's a city where you can't get a hot dog or an ice cream soda.
Look, you want to listen to this or not?
Of course we do.
Don't pay any attention to him. Go on.
Now about Parliament. It says, this impressive monument to free institutions covers 8 acres, has 1,100 rooms, 100 staircases, and 2 miles of passages.
I'm glad I don't have to clean it.
It's the mother of parliaments dedicated to the right of...
Holy smoke, that reminds me. I forgot to write my mother. Come on, let's go. Ready?
From all visitors and inquisitors, we'll keep our apartment. I won't change your plans. You arrange your plans just the way your heart meant. Here we'll be ourselves, and we'll see ourselves doing all the things we're scheming. Here I've planned for us something grand for us, where no one can see us dreaming. We'll have a blue room, a new room for 2 rooms, where every day's a holiday because you're married to me. Not like a ballroom, a small room, a hall room, where I can smoke my pipe away with your wee head upon my knee. We will thrive on, keep alive on just nothing but kisses with Mr. and Mrs. on little blue chairs. You sow your trousseau and Robinson Crusoe is not so far from worldly cares as our blue room far away upstairs. We will thrive on, keep alive on, just nothing but kisses with Mr. and Mrs. on little blue chairs. She'll wear her trousseau and Robinson Crusoe is not so far from worldly cares as our blue room far away
Rogers and Hart, girlfriend, London clique. R and H sail for NY to do Connecticut Yankee.
Goodbye, peace and quiet.
After all the dizzy excitement of our first show abroad, the trip home was a letdown. And once again, Larry became restless.
Here you are.
Hi.
I just thought it would be great to play the lead in the Connecticut Yankee.
Yeah, who?
Peggy. She's just right for it.
Do you really think so?
Sure. Why don't you call her? Ship to shore. What are you waiting for?
Hello. Hello. Well, aren't you excited? Oh. Well, tomorrow morning. I'll meet you at the dock. No, you'll have to be there. I won't listen. I'll see you tomorrow. Now, don't forget. Goodbye. Do you see her at all, Dick?
Not yet. Hi, Dick.
Dick Rogers.
Hello, Ben.
Hi, Larry.
Hiya, Ben.
Good to see you, boy. You just get in? Yeah. Oh, so did I on the Roma from Naples.
Excuse me, will you fellas? I gotta find somebody.
I didn't know you'd been in Europe. Yeah. In fact, the whole family.
Mr. Piner?
Glad to see you.
Mrs. Piner?
So nice to see you. Hello, Dick. How are you?
Hello, Dorothy. I didn't recognize you.
Mr. Finer, your baggage is ready, sir.
Thank you.
We'll see you in customs.
Bye.
All right, fine.
See you later, Dick.
So long, Ben.
Goodbye, Dick.
How would you like to go to a movie with me sometime?
Be glad to ask my mother and father. Goodbye. Oh, I'm having a birthday party in 3 weeks at Tarrytown. Would you like to come?
How old?
18.
Gee, I don't know. 18-year-old girls are pretty old for me. But I'd be glad to ask my mother and father.
Well, I'll see you then.
Telegram for Mr. Hart. Telegram for Mr. Hart. Right here, fella. Mr. Lorenz Hart? Yeah, that's right. Sign here. Oh, wait a minute. Here. There you go. Thank you.
Dear Larry, sorry I couldn't meet you. Signed a contract for pictures. Left for the coast this morning. Good luck with your new show. Love, Peggy.
Happy birthday, sis. Would you like to dance?
I'd like to climb a tree.
Well, I don't happen to have one on me.
Oh, but I do.
So we're going to climb a tree, huh? Any tree I know?
Oh, you'll see. Follow me, monsieur.
What is this?
My private tree. I spend half my life up here. That's where I spend my finest dreams.
This is wonderful.
And now, Mr. Rogers, I would like the story of your life.
At this altitude?
Oh, you can skip your boyhood and start at the part where you fell in love with the leading lady, Joyce Harmon.
I see you've been reading my mail.
Did she really break your heart?
You bet. And I didn't get over it for, an hour and a half.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
What did you hear?
I heard that's why you went to London, to forget her.
I'm going to have plenty of trouble with you. All right, I was in love with her. And I did go to London to forget her. But she's a very remarkable woman. And we both should be very grateful to her. Because she saved me.
Saved you?
She saved me for you.
Gee, I never thought of that. Remind me to send her some flowers.
Any word from Larry?
He'll show up. He always does.
So what do we do now? We need extra lyrics without swell. I'd better go with him.
Hi, Dick.
Hi.
How's it going? What's the matter? Something wrong?
Let's take a walk. Well, where have you been?
I went out on the coast.
Oh, great. And?
And nothing. She'd gone to Mexico.
You mean you just went out there?
I wired her first, but she went to Mexico anyway.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Larry.
There's nothing to tell.
Oh, yes, there is. There's plenty. And if I don't, who will?
Oh, I know.
Oh, sure you know. But here we are in rehearsals, a whole company waiting for the lyrics, everybody going crazy, and where are you?
I know.
It's murder. You're murdering yourself, your work, everybody. You've got to pull yourself together. You can't keep running around the world chasing rainbows.
They're ready with that number, Dick.
Okay, Tommy, I'll be right there.
Dick. Dick!
are not mine eyes fair to view, they're there to view thee. Wilt not thine own dare to view what love canst be? Ah, see my color pale for thee, hear my heart fail for thee too. I have a sweet tale for thee, 'tis sad but true. 'Tis sad but true.
Thy words are queer, sir, unto mine ear, sir, yet thou'rt a dear, sir. To me thou couldst woo me, now couldst thou try night. I'd murmur swell to, and like it well to, more thou wilt tell to. Sandy, thou art dandy, now art thou my knight. Thine arms are martial, thou hast grace, my cheek is partial to thy face, and if thy lips grow weary, mine are their resting place. Thou swell, thou witty, thou sweet, thou grand, wouldst kiss me pretty, wouldst hold my hand, both thine eyes are cute to what they do to me. Hear me holler, I choose a sweet loller, palooser in thee. I feel so rich in a hut for two rooms and kitchen, I'm sure would do. Give me just a plot of, not a lot of land. And thou swell, thou witty, thou grand. Thou swell,
Thou witty,
thou sweet,
thou pretty, thou terrific, thou sensational, thou grand.
With a song in my heart, I behold your adorable face, just a song at the start soon was a hymn to your grace, but I always knew I would live life through with a song in my heart for
You like it?
It's lovely. Play it again, please. You know, that's the kind of a song that could solve everyone's romantic problems. Now imagine, two people in love. And the fellow is, you know, one of those bashful types. All he has to do is take her to hear this song. Wouldn't have to propose, ask her father, nothing.
I think I know what you mean. A song like this, she might even end up marrying him. Couldn't she?
Mm-hmm. But you'd have to know him a little bit better first.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lena Horne.
It seems we've stood and talked like this before. We looked at each other in the same way then, but I can't remember where or when. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes you wore. The smile you are smiling, you were smiling then, but I can't remember where or when. Some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again. And so it seems that we have met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or when.
What a coincidence that she happens to be singing a Rodgers and Hart song.
You think that's a coincidence? Wait until you hear the next number.
I've wined and dined on mulligan stew and never asked for turkey as I hitched and hiked and grifted too from Maine to Albuquerque. Alas, I missed the Beaux-Arts ball, and what is twice as sad, I was never at a party where they honored Noel Cad. But but social circles spin too fast for me. My whole Bohemia is the place to be. I get too hungry for dinner at 8. I like the theater, but never come late. I never bother with people I hate. That's why the lady is a tramp. I don't like crap games with barons and earls. Won't go to Harlem in ermine and pearls. Don't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like the free, fresh wind in my hair, life without care. I'm broke, that's no. Hate California, it's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. I go to Coney, the beach is divine. I go to ball games, the bleachers are fine. I get the columns and read every line. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like a prize fight when it's not a face. I like the rowing on Central Park Lake. I go to opera and stay wide awake. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like the green grass under my shoes. What can I lose? I'm flat, that's that. I'm all alone when I lower my lamp. That's why the lady is a tramp.
Now's a good time
For what?
to ask a girl to marry someone.
Are you sure we're well enough acquainted?
It's hard to answer a question like that, unless you've just been kissed. We're well enough acquainted. Dick, how do you think Larry's going to feel about us?
It's not going to be easy for him. Here we are, happy, in love, going to be married. A whole bright future ahead of us. And what's he got?
Shall I try to talk to him?
What would you say?
Well, I don't know. I'm so lucky these days. I might think of something.
I'm awful glad you talked me into marrying you.
So am I.
Well, now, what's the big secret?
Dick and I are going to be married.
Married? That's wonderful. Oh, she's going to be married.
Oh, congratulations. Very nice.
Yes, married. Oh, that is wonderful. Dick and I have been together for so long, the thought of him getting married, it's a little strange. But you're going to be very happy because he's a wonderful guy.
So are you.
Me? Oh, I'm just a guy that writes lyrics, runs away, hides, has a few laughs, comes back and writes lyrics.
Yes, I know. And in between, you fall in love.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, yes, we do. Our being happy won't mean as much if you're miserable.
Miserable me? Why? I'm always happy.
No one's always happy.
All right, so I'm slightly miserable. You're a woman, so maybe you can tell me. Why couldn't she have loved me just a little bit when I loved her so much?
Maybe she loved you more than you think.
No, it's not that. There's something about me. When we'd get right up to the wire, would stop her. What is it? Am I that ugly? Am I that repulsive?
Oh, don't say that about yourself.
How corny can I get?
Dick thinks that you and he ought to go to the coast to do some pictures, and he fears you don't want to. Would you like to give me a real nice wedding present?
Sure, anything, darling. What?
Well, after we're married, we want you to come to California with us on our honeymoon.
On your honeymoon? You talked me into it. Hollywood, here I come. So this is Hollywood.
No, Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills Hotel on your left. Chinese Theater. Well, there's nothing like a house with a view.
When do we start taking oxygen?
So I understand it. You'll be here quite a while, Mr. Hart. Just you and your mother.
And an occasional friend or two.
Well, you'll need a nice, comfortable spot. Plenty of privacy, but not too ostentatious.
This is it. Nice, cozy little place.
Yeah. The place leases with or without the staff. Let's see, butler, houseman, cook, pastry cooks, downstairs maid, upstairs maid. Where's the bell?
Oh, right here.
No. Gardener, chauffeur, footman, watchman. I'm from the Hollywood Realty Company.
Oh, yes, of course. Come in, please.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Hello? Hello? One thing, a fella'd never be lonesome in this place. The study is there. That's the set. The music room is there. And the dining room is there. The projection room is there. The miniature theater is there. And the billiard room is there. Who built this place, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer? This is the living room. Yes, it's very livable. Come and take a look outside. The patio. The pool. Oh, yes, the pool. And look at that view. Pretty complete, I'd say. Yeah, but what good is it? There's no airport. Oh, no, but there's room for one. Oh, well, Mr. Hart, what do you think? What do I think? I think it's sensational. I'll take it. Well, that's fine. Yeah, any resemblance between me and a fellow in his right mind is purely coincidental.
Mr. and Mrs. Dick Rogers, Santa Fe chief, en route to Los Angeles. Dear Dick, come directly to my party. I've rented the cutest little cabin you ever saw. Just tell driver, top of Summit Road in Hollywood Hills. Black tie and a girl preferred. Love and kisses, Larry.
That's what it says, top of Summit Road.
There's dancing in the patio.
Nothing like sneaking into town.
Hey, Dick! Dick boy!
Hiya, Larry.
How are you?
Larry!
Dorothy, honey. Hey, wait just a minute, pal. There you go. Hey, what do you think of all this, huh?
Oh, very intimate.
Come on, let's go.
What's a party for?
What do you mean, what's it for? Does there have to be a reason? It's a party. Everybody in Hollywood is here.
It looks like everybody west of the Rockies is there.
Well, you certainly proved that a New Yorker can outdo Hollywood.
Come on, Mom's over here. Oh, will you have a drink first?
No.
How about it, Dorothy? How about an hors d'oeuvre? Here we are. Keep them going around, little fella. Here we go. Mom, look who's here.
Hello, Mrs. Hart.
Dick and Dorothy. Oh, it is good to see you. Oh, you look so nice.
Why, thank you.
Hey, there's Judy Garland. Hiya, Judy.
Hi, Larry.
Judy, you know my mom, of course. Dick and Dorothy Rogers.
Hello, Judy.
Hello. It's a wonderful party.
I'm glad. But excuse me, I must keep the customers happy. You're coming, Larry?
Coming, Mother. Oh, that's all I need. Fine, take care. I'll be right back.
Always in action.
Say, when are we going to do that show together, Judy?
We've been talking about that show for so long, it's gotten to be a running gag.
That's only because you're never in New York long enough to sing a chorus.
I know. But look, we're all in Hollywood now. Is there any chance of our doing a picture together?
Oh, Judy,
Now,
I'd
I know
love
you've got a story, because Larry told me so, and I bet you got some spare songs, too.
But look, sweetie, you see,
What? Oh, Dorothy, I'm so sorry. Here you two have just started on your honeymoon, and I'm trying to Shanghai the groove.
I don't mind. I knew what I was getting into when I married a composer. I might just as well be getting used to it.
That's marvelous.
What's marvelous?
We're going to do a picture together.
No kidding.
You heard the lady.
Well, that's fine, but you've got to audition for us if you're going to work for us.
Okay.
I'll give you my personal assistant. Bill, take I Wish I Were in Love Again, will you?
You don't know that I felt good when we up and parted.
You don't know I knocked on wood, gladly broken-hearted.
Worrying is through, I sleep all night, appetite and health restored.
You don't know how much we're bored.
The sleepless nights, the daily fights, the quick toboggan when you reach the heights. I miss the kisses and I miss the bites. I wish I were in love again.
The broken dates, the endless waits, the lovely loving and the hateful hates, the conversation with the flying plates. I wish I were in love again.
No more pain.
No more strain.
Now I'm sane, but I would rather be gaga. The pulled-out fur of cat and cur.
The fine mismating of a him and her. We've learned our lesson, but we wish we were in love again.
The furtive sigh, the blackened eye, the words I'll love you till the day I die, the self-deception that believes the lie. I wish I were in love again.
When love congeals, it soon reveals the faint aroma of performing seals, the double crossing of a pair of eels. I wish I were in love again. No more care.
No despair.
I'm all there now, but I'd rather be punch drunk.
Believe me, sir, I much prefer the classic battle of a him and her. We don't like quiet and we wish we were in love again.
In E flat, huh? Now, would you ask some of the boys to come down here? It'll be a little more friendly.
Johnny could only sing one note, and the note he sang was this. Ah, poor Johnny, one note, sang out with gusto, and just overlorded the flame. Poor Johnny, one note, yelled willy-nilly until he was blue in the face. For holding one note was his age. Couldn't hear the brass, couldn't hear the drum. He was in a class by himself like gum. Poor Johnny, one note, got in Aida, indeed a great chance to be brave. He took his one note, how like the north wind brought forth wind that made critics rave. While Verdi turned round in his grave, couldn't hear the flute or the big trombone. Everyone was mute. Johnny stood alone. Cats and dogs stopped yapping, lions in the zoo all were jealous of Johnny's big trill. Thunderclaps stopped clapping, traffic ceased its roar, and they tell us Niagara stood still. He stopped the train whistles, boat whistles, steam whistles, cop whistles, all whistles loud to the skill.
huh?
Certainly is.
Oh,
Good night, Larry.
Oh, good
Hey,
night.
wait a minute. Where are you going, Eddie?
Oh, it's
After
late.
4 o'clock.
Well, it's 4 o'clock. It's earlier. Come on, stick around.
Good night.
Have some fun.
Good night. Good night.
Thanks. Good night.
Oh, we have to go through, Larry.
Hmm? Oh, wait a minute, Dick. You two are going to stay here.
We can't, Larry. We're staying at the Beverly Hills Hotel. But we'll see you tomorrow.
Well, let's have one for the road, huh, Dick?
No,
How about
thanks,
Dorothy?
Larry.
Sure has been a swell party, huh?
Yeah, it sure has.
Mighty fine. Good night, Larry.
Good night, Dorothy.
Good night, Larry.
Good night. Good night, Dick. Good night, Dick.
Good night, Larry.
All right, that's it for tonight, boys.
Hey, Mel, wait a minute. Hey, Mel, what's going on here?
Well, we kind of figured with everybody leaving.
Oh, we don't need people. Hey, wait a minute, fellas. Keep going, will you? Wait. Give the fellas champagne, lots of champagne, will you? That's what we want.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Anything special you'd like to hear, Mr. Hart?
Yeah, play. No, better not play that. Play anything. Anything at all, fellas. Just so it's Rogers and Hart.
Number 16, boys. 16, here we go.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms could ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
In spite of everything, we made quite a few pictures in Hollywood, and the years slipped pleasantly by. But when we were asked to do a Broadway show, we decided that change would be good, and so we started east. When Dorothy and I left New York, we were a family of two adults. But when we returned, we were a family of four, 2 adults and 2 children.
What?
I beg your pardon. We were a family of 5, 2 adults and 3 children.
Well?
Ah, they're great, Larry. 5 of the best lyrics you've ever done.
Thanks, baby.
But don't forget, we start rehearsing Monday. And you still haven't written anything for the love song.
Don't worry, you'll get it. Come in.
Chicago in 20 minutes, gentlemen.
All right.
We're going to go over to the hotel and freshen up. Coming along?
Thanks very much, but there are a couple of places I'd like to see.
Okay. But don't forget, the Century leaves at 4 o'clock, and it doesn't wait.
Don't worry, I'll be there.
You sure?
You can count on me.
You can't count on him, Dick. For weeks, he's been promising us the lyrics of the love song. And if we don't get them, we have no love song. And if we have no love song,
We have no show. Yes, I know.
Oh, how can he act this way?
Oh, I'm worried, Eddie. This time, I'm really worried. I'd go after him myself, but I have to stay with the show.
Of course you do.
Even if I caught up with him, I don't know how much good it would do. He's taken an awful lot of sermons from me. But we gotta get him back.
Look, Dick, you know how much I love the little guy. Why don't you let me take a crack at it?
Will you?
You know I will.
But Larry couldn't be located anywhere. Confused and dispirited, among strange people in strange places, he was just a lost guy. And no one could help him. He had to find his way back alone.
Warm for spring, isn't it? Nice breeze, though. It's a lovely night with the stars and all.
So I hear. Wait a minute. Spring is here. Why doesn't the breeze delight me? Stars appear. Why doesn't the night invite me? Maybe it's because nobody loves me. Spring is here. I hear.
Taxi!
Taxi. Yeah. Yeah, taxi. Of course, taxi. Right. See you later, baby. Take care. Here, if you don't like it, trade it in on a lawnmower.
Hey, where are you going?
I gotta see somebody. Airport driver.
There you are. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey! How about coming down here and helping a fella, huh?
Larry!
Hello, Linda. Linda, darling.
Hi,
Larry. Hello, Doris. Here we are. Here, this is for you. The purple one and the blue one is for you. All right, sweetheart.
Oh,
Thought I get a kiss? All right, this is for you too, Dorothy. Thank you, Linda. This is, of course, for you, Dick.
Well, thank you, Mr. Hart.
Mr. Rogers, Mrs.
Larry, you look tired.
Tired? Me? Don't be silly.
Well, I am. Let's go over and sit on the terrace.
Us two? No, Mary, not us two. Us three. You two take your presents, say thank you, and go play.
Thank you, Uncle Larry.
All right,
Go on.
darling.
Oh, Larry.
Hey, it's good to see you, Larry.
Good to see you too, darling. This is very nice. I like this. I even like the grass and the trees.
Well, why don't you try it for a while?
Yes, Larry, why don't you? Why don't you stay?
I'd like to very much. I'd like to.
Well, Mr. Hart, tell us where you've been.
To a couple more places.
Would you like something to eat or something to drink?
No. No, thank you. I'd just like to sit here and look at you and the children and this place. The air here is so wonderful.
Coffee, darling?
Thanks. Remember Peggy?
Peggy.
Yeah. I hear she hasn't been doing so well. Do you think I ought to try and help her?
If it would help you.
Probably won't. Nothing seems to add up. Oh, I'm not kidding myself. Peggy isn't real anymore. She's a symbol. A symbol of failure. A long line of failures.
What failures? Stop talking that way, Larry.
It's the truth. I've done all right with my work, yes, but I failed in everything else. Everything. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. I'm on a constant merry-go-round, and that's no good, baby. Let's face it, maybe Mr. Hart's lyrics are a hit, but Mr. Hart's life is a flop.
Don't you know, one of the sweetest, most generous, talented men in the world. Look, Larry, why don't you stay here with us, close, and start working again? Dick has a play lined up for Gene Kelly. He needs you.
I know, baby, but
You're confused, darling, and it takes time. But, Larry, you can't let yourself go like this. You must go on with your work. It's too important.
Stay here and go back to work. Okay, baby. I'll try. I'll start trying right now. And thanks. gracious, Larry, the show is terrific. Darling, you are wonderful. Just great.
Oh, Vera, I can't tell you how wonderful you are.
Thank you very much. Another hit.
What's Larry? Larry! Hey, Larry! Somebody call a doctor! Call a doctor! Somebody say back there! Call a doctor! Somebody call a doctor!
Months later, Larry was still very ill. During those months, we had completed a revival of the Connecticut Yankee. To do it, Larry had to call on his last reserves. And by opening night, his condition was desperate.
Dick, can I go with you?
You've heard most of the songs before.
And my singing won't make you feel any better. I'll come back after each number and tell you everything.
Here, Larry.
What is it?
Take it. And when you wake up, you'll have a big hit.
Mr. Hart?
Mr. Rogers. I gotta get to the theater.
Hurry, get it down. Get it down.
Sometime later, before a packed audience, the greatest figures in show business joined in paying tribute to the memory of the little guy who thought that he was all alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am one of hundreds of people in the theater, in pictures, and on the radio who has had the happy experience of being in a Rodgers and Hart show. And it was a happy experience because as show people, we respected and admired them for what they were doing. Larry's lyrics were gay and clever and witty, but in them all was the note of sadness. They were, and are, and will be a source of beauty and pleasure to millions of people. Among the best loved of Larry's lyrics are these that Perry Como sings for us tonight. With a song in my heart.
With a song in my heart, I behold your adorable face. With a song at the start, but it soon is a hymn to your grace. When the music swells, I'm touching your hand.
We'll have Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island too. It's lovely going through the zoo.
Where's that rainbow you hear about? Where's that lining they cheer about? Thou swear, thou witty, thou sweet, thou grand, wouldst kiss me pretty, wouldst hold my hand. I like the free, fresh wind in my hair, life without care. I'm broke, that's no. The rolled out fur of Captain Kerr,
The fine mismating of a him and her. We've learned our lesson and we wish we were in love again.